To help you going forward this season?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot first few games. It's just like going back to the fundamentals of football, like getting off, shedding blocks, and making plays. And then like from Coach Pecco, Coach Sapp, there's knowledge. Coach Pecco been in the league 15 years. Coach Sapp, gold jackets, really. It was a great room. Just listening to them and taking from what we do on to practice and putting on the field.
Um, like you said just a second ago, this defensive line room is extremely deep. What has been your favorite part of playing alongside all those guys?
Just I think we got a great brotherhood. We do a lot of things outside of practice. Like we watched the Super Bowl together at one of our teammates' house. We cooked. We do a lot of things together. We watch film together. I think it just brings us closer. And then when we come out there on Saturdays, Fridays, we know what we want and we do it as a pack. We got no one's selfish out there. No one's I person. We do it as a team, and that's how we always gonna be.
Hey, Brandon, you mentioned Coach Sapp and Coach Pecco. Just what are some of the biggest things that you've learned from those two coaches this year?
Yeah, my Coach Sapp, just stay on your gap. Basically, he wants you to get off the ball, strike people, convert to pass, triple the run on your way to the quarterback. That's what he says. And then Coach Pecco, technicians, knowing your job, giving us little cheat codes. When we out there like we got pad and back on certain plays we got. Um, and then we got Coach Pine, pass rush. You feel like, we just need to get after it more in the pass rush, and that's what we go do.
Hey, Brandon, Brian Halbel, the Daily Camera. I know the defense has not played the way you guys want to the first couple of weeks. Do you think there's a lot of new faces? Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that there's still a lot of adjustment period? You guys learning how to play with each other, and some of the new guys learning the scheme and all that.
Yeah. I think that showed up in the first game, but I think we still haven't played our best game either that. But I think we come in like closer together from like the whole defensive standpoint, everybody knowing their job. We meeting more like together as a group to know what everybody got. And our coaches do a good job of explaining like what the safeties got to do and filling their gaps with the linebackers. So I think we getting closer in that aspect, and it won't be no more 300 some rushing yards.
Brendan, to that point, Georgia Tech made it kind of their mission to be the more physical team. Do you guys take that as a challenge as you enter Big 12 play?
Most definitely. Like we just got out physical. That's just we just gotta do better as a team. We way more physical than that. But I think the first game we got our jitters out the way, and being physical. That's just that start up front with the D line and the linebackers. We got to come down, hit, strike, and do our job basically, and move them back. They can't be moving us back.
Anything else for Brandon? All right, thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate you.
Live on the morning run. Big Dog Chico, Philip Dukes, Uncle Neely. Just heard a word from Brandon Davis-Swain, defensive end for the Colorado Buffaloes. Should have Coach Prime and Simeon Price coming up shortly. Dukes, what's crackling? How you doing? Unc up in here now. What's happening, Unc?
What's up? What's up, Chico?
There you go, Dukes. There you go. What's happening?
And then, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I made you, but I had something to do with it.
Wait, what?
I ain't gonna say I created you, but I had something to do with it.
Man, am I missing something already, dog? God dang. Duke, Unc, you on mute, Unc.
I said I'm lost. I don't get it. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure it's a
glad. I'm
pretty
glad I ain't the
explanation.
only one. Thank you. I ain't the only one today. My bad.
Now y'all ain't seen the third. Y'all ain't seen the third. Oh, y'all ain't seen the third interview.
Oh no, I
Oh look, hey,
oh,
Goku got
I
it. Goku got it. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I couldn't watch all that, dog. Thug just on that thing, talking. Oh,
Thug crazy, bro.
out a big bike though.
Man, I ain't listened to it, and I don't know if I will. I'm sure it'll pop up on my feed at some point. But one thing about me, now, I Dukes, I'm talking about me. All right.
Right.
I ain't saying nobody else got to be like me. I ain't saying if you different, you wrong. I ain't even saying I'm right. I'm just saying me.
Me.
I don't care what people say about me in their private conversations. Like when we get off a show and Dukes want to vent to Cam about something about me, it's not my business. Only thing is my business is what we do together. And everybody has the ability to work with people and still have a personal opinion about that person too. And then sometimes when those conversations get out there, it ain't really your business. Like if he think Blow real ugly and he was sharing that with somebody, like, what's the big deal? She still selling records.
Right.
And he's saying that
I
to
don't
his
get it.
and he's saying that to his girl anyway. He's supposed to do that.
Right. That's a fact.
Oh, she
do
pretty.
that.
I want to
ask
hit.
you,
She pretty. I want to
right.
hit that. Like,
Your
no.
girl asks you about anybody. She all right. Beyonce, I give her a 7.
I don't see what the
I'm
big deal is.
like, I'll be getting there, man. But I do get this. We got a business trip coming up this week. Colorado is traveling to Houston for the Big 12 opener. It's going to be about 90 degrees down there in H-Town, probably about 75 here. So you know that hydration plan is in place, Chico. You know how that works. Got to get
Yeah.
hydrated up. Great practice wrapping up right now. Great team meeting this morning. So, I think that this team is doing everything it can to prepare to go play for a Big 12 conference game.
But we have some news that's been out there. We're gonna definitely get to that news that's in, and maybe Coach Prime will be addressing it live right here on the presser. We'll get to that and we'll react to it once it comes about. And
What news is that?
What news is
I
that?
can't see the chat. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
listen. So there's an ESPN article came out that said Ryan Staub is gonna be the starter, but we got Coach Prime coming up. So
That's
okay, I got you.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah, I
a
wonder
little
where they
longer.
got. Wonder where they got that from.
That's what. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not true or it is true. I just wonder where did they cite a source? I haven't read it.
No, Pete Thamel just said sources inside the program.
Oh, okay. We shall see, said the blind man.
Hello.
That's right. He ain't lying. Well, if you're just joining in, we appreciate y'all joining in. This is the morning run. Once again, we just saw Brandon Davis-Swain on the podium. So, any thoughts about what BDS has been doing this season? Coming in and making an impact. I think he got to start the first game of the season and the second game. So, what do you guys
I
think
think
about
it's
Brandon
just.
Davis-Swain? And I know you
I
called his
think
name way before, Unc.
Yeah, because I like the blind man, I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. I think it's another example of when you recruit talent here, it doesn't matter seniority. Like this guy's a freshman, it's a redshirt freshman, but this guy's out there playing and balling as a freshman. You saw it last year with Draylon out there, with Jordan Seaton out there. So freshmen get opportunities here. Juju just played last week, so you come here as a freshman. Colorado does not recruit you to make you a project for down the road. They recruit you because you can add something to the table right now, and you see that in BDS. Let me tell you this. This is something I heard Warren Sapp say. Brace yourself, Dukes. He said BDS at 19 is better than I was at 19.
Yeah, I remember that
And
quote.
you heard Coach Prime say a similar thing about Travis Hunter. He said, "Hey, the Travis Hunter at this age is better than I was at that age.
Mm,
So all they got to do is keep going.
mm. High
That's
praise.
a lot right there. Yeah, high praise is Dukes.
Yeah.
High praise. For sure.
Yeah. Brendan Davis-Swain, 6'4", 290, as they have him listed on here. Detroit, Michigan, out of West Bloomfield High School. A lot of people have been showing support on my channel and on the pregame show channel of BDS for the longest.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. We got to get his family on Prime Parents also.
Has right now, so we waiting on the next press conference guest. So last night I go live, and once again, Uncle Neely is the most famous person. No.
It's
Uncle
sports show,
Uncle
man.
Neely is one of the
Man,
most famous.
I told y'all about bringing last night into today. We can't be bringing Club Shay Shay to ESPN. Ocho?
Man, listen, I got to
here
know
we-
about this. Uncle
Well,
Neely,
we got blurred lines over here, I guess.
yeah, because
I'm
I got
over
to
here
know about
standing.
this.
I'm over here standing next to Curtis. I'm not even on camera, y'all. Camera facing the other way. I'm not
I
even on the show with y'all.
I
right now.
found out last night
Uh-oh.
two very important facts about Uncle Neely. He did not tell me. And look, I called him and he said, "Deuce, you don't know everything." Clearly I don't. Do you know this man who was on the morning run with us literally was a councilman in Jackson, Mississippi, and ran for mayor in 2001, bro? A real live mayoral candidacy. Can you believe that, bro? And it's facts.
Dude.
It ain't no joke. It ain't no conjecture.
Dude, see, you had that same, I guess, revelation that I had when I saw him. I was watching this documentary one time, Dukes, just out of the blue on like A&E, Dukes. You feel me? And I see this dude in the background just look like a younger version of Nick. He got a bald head though. I said, man, hold up. I can't be. I promise you, dude. Like the next day, that same show came on. I saw it at that same moment. I said, bullshit. I went and recorded it and sent it to him. I said, hey, brother, is this you right here?
Hey, brother.
I didn't know whether he was going to be real about it or not, but he was actually real. He said, yeah, that's me. I said, what the hell going on? dog?"
We got Simeon Price coming up. So
Nah,
he is walking in, man. Let me see.
Okay. I'm
This
not.
man been everywhere. Y'all talking about Chico Wells Wall though.
I'm not finished. We got one more.
Simeon Price went at 2'6" like Saquon. You feel me?
We're gonna be fishing with Simeon. Scott, you want to start?
What's up, Simeon? Scott Proctor at DNVR. How would you describe kind of your first kind of 2 games, in a Colorado Buffalo uniform with the opportunities that you've been given, both on offense and special teams as well?
I would say they were solid. I'm always tough on myself, so a lot of areas I can improve in. Obviously, it's a deep running back room, so anytime you get in there, you have to take advantage of your opportunities. But I would say solid. Like I said, very hard on ourselves as we are as a team. So we're just looking to take that next step.
Hey, Simeon, you had a hurdle along the sideline, had a 360 hurdle type thing as well. I was just wondering, I don't know, how do you play with such looseness and comfortability on the field to try those moves?
You just have to react. Really, that's what it comes down to. Being here, it's always a blessing that you have coaches that let you play football. So at the end of the day, I just go out there, I react to what I see, and I play hard.
Hey, Simeon, Brian Howell, the Daily Camera. A couple questions for you. This is your 5th year in college. I know you probably haven't had the opportunities you've wanted to your first couple of stops. And you talk about that journey and why maybe you didn't get the opportunities that you wanted.
Yeah, there was 2 separate times I was in the portal for 6 months. So, I was at home training, thinking I was never going to be able to play football again. So when I got the call here, it was a no-brainer to walk into this type of environment with these coaches, this knowledge, and I feel like I was sent here. God gave me an opportunity. I don't take it for granted. And like I said, I was in a dark place, but He pulled me out of that pit, and I'll forever talk about how Christ is the reason that I'm here, and He's my foundation.
And then just as a follow-up to that, because of all that, do you think that you are maybe more determined, energized, whatever, with this opportunity because you know, hey, this is it. I got to make the most of it.
Absolutely. It's a brand new perspective. You know, I wake up every morning and the first thing I do is just thank the Lord for this opportunity. These mountains is beautiful out here. I'm being coached by Hall of Famers. I don't take anything for granted. So, and also knowing it's my last year, I still have goals and aspirations of going to the next level. It's the reason I came here. So every day at practice, where it's meetings, whatever lift, I always give my all for myself and for my teammates because I know they have the same dreams.
Hey, Simeon, you mentioned being coached by Hall of Famers. What has it been like for you learning under Marshall Faulk?
It's just, I call them just like gold nuggets, man. You know, every time we get in the meeting room, it's just something that I have to write down, whether that be concerning football, concerning anything off the field, you know. Just as much as he wants us to be great football players, he wants us to be great young men. And I really take that to heart because that's something that throughout my journey with the ups and downs of football, sitting in the portal for 6 months, I've had to do some real soul searching and look at myself as a man and clean up some things that, you know, I knew wasn't really of my character. So anytime I step in that meeting room, I always ask questions. I always make sure I'm sitting up straight and letting him know that I'm paying attention.
Simeon, this is a pretty deep running back room, and we haven't even got a chance to see Dallin on the field yet. Just what's the balance for you of trying to make the most of your opportunity, but also knowing that there's some different skill sets in the room that can also do some different things as we've seen through the first 2 weeks?
Right. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know, we all know that it's a deep room. We all know that we're competing, but the thing that's making our running back room click right now is the fact that we're not selfish. We're not an arrogant group of guys. We all want to see each other win. We all want to see each other succeed. So whether it be any two-back sets or, you know, Coach Fall calls us out there to start whatever drive, you know, we're out there playing for the group.
I want to ask you another follow-up here, but when you're sitting in the portal for several months this year, were you starting to think about, all right, what are my post-football plans here? And did you have something lined up, and just in case you didn't get a call from anybody?
Absolutely, you have to. You know, my family, you can't sit around and be a bum. So I was thinking about things off the field. My sister's a licensed athletic trainer at FC Dallas right now, so I was thinking about going that route, learning about the body. I always like to help, so if I wasn't playing football, I want to see, okay, how can I help guys get there if I'm not able to play anymore? So I was thinking about a lot of different routes, but again, I can't thank the Lord enough for getting that phone call that one day and landing me here.
Hey, Simeon, now entering Big 12 play with Houston on Friday. Just what does this offense need to do to find success down there, and just what are you looking forward to most?
We just have to be us. Like I said, Houston, they switch things up. They'll go 4 down. They'll go 3 down. They do a lot of stunts up front. 36 is a pretty physical linebacker. So we have to play disciplined football. We know it's conference play. We know emotions will be high. We can't get caught up in any of that stuff. Just be us, you know. Don't try to do too much. Everybody do their 1/11 and we'll be fine.
Simeon, we saw after the touchdown in the 2-minute drill the other day, it seemed like everybody on the sideline was congratulating Ryan Staub. You've only been here for a couple months, but what kind of impact has he had on you to make you want to? You were one of the people that I saw go up to him and kind of congratulate him after that touchdown play. What was that moment like for you, just kind of celebrating with him and the rest of the team?
Yeah, he took advantage of his opportunities, and that's something that Coach Prime preaches all the time, and that goes for every single one of us. When your number is called, you go out there and show up. You know, you're not here for no reason. We're all here. We're all here to better ourselves in some way, whether that be the NFL or becoming better men off the field. So he took advantage of his opportunities. I was extremely proud of him, and just like any other player, when your number is called, be ready. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Numbers called, be ready.
That boy Jake. Yeah, great interview, man. Really impressive young man for sure. I like his attitude. And definitely somebody who you wouldn't be afraid to put in front of a podium at any time. Sometimes it's like, man, some guys get all the look, man. To be that athletic and that well spoken, man, that's a blessing for sure. Yep.
I agree, Duke. I agree.
Where you at, Chico?
Back here working, making sure everything is on point right now. But shout out to Simeon Price. Like he said, the senior, 1 year left. Did his thing at Mississippi State for those 3 seasons. And then had to go on to Coastal Carolina. Really runs the ball hard, man. Where's that 2-6? Reminded me of Saquon. I know that's high praise, but you see him you see running backs in 2-6 nowadays. And you mess around to be a power runner and run hard like that, you're going to get that look. And I think he's really taking on that challenge to be a hard runner out of the backfield like a Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, for sure. Got an unbelievable motor. You can see the agility. Like he that's one of those things where he's not afraid to kind of show that off. He's got to have 42-inch vertical, 40-inch, at least 40,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like it almost makes I beg to wonder, man, can he hoop? Like he's definitely an athlete,
He
right?
probably one of those under 6-foot dunkers for real.
Right,
Who
for
could
sure.
definitely be like one of those power dunkers, Dominique Wilkins off 2 feet type guys. Yeah, most definitely.
Mhm.
Baron Davis.
Baron Davis is about 6'4", but he can sky though.
Baron Davis 6'4"? Oh, here we
6'3".
go with the height again. Here we
Hey
go with
man, at least what you thought Baron Davis was about 6? What you thought he was?
I'll say about
6'3" for
he's
sure.
I'll say 6'2", Baron Davis.
Nah, B did about 6'3" for sure.
God dang, now we gotta look it up.
Nah, man. But yeah, man, it's exciting to see somebody like that who was a late addition come in and make such a fast impact, right? Like,
Yeah, a lot of people kind of, like you said on the last show, you kind of looked at him as just being like a depth guy. You thought because you already had Hayden, you had Michael Welch there, and you was just like, okay, there's another guy coming in, but he's really proven his worth, and it also goes to show like the eye that his recruiting staff has to identify this guy who has 1 year left, who didn't have a lot of stats at or impressive like stats at Mississippi State, but you identify this guy fits what we're looking for. And you could tell how well spoken he is right there. Look at his personality. Look at his intellect. He's our type of guy right there. Smart, fast, tough, disciplined with character, and got something to prove. Let's take him. And I think he's really, really showing that value, man. Like he said, all praise due to Christ, you know. So shout out to Simeon Price.
amen.
That's the
Amen.
name right there too. Like the legend Simeon Rice. Played with
Oh,
the Bucks.
Simeon Price. Okay.
Simeon Price.
That's a good pickup, Chico. For sure.
Simeon Price out of Chicago. Baron Davis. Let's see his height right here. Where's his height, Bob? 6'3". Okay. We was right there.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. He's one of them guys. He was one of my favorite players. Like I still got my Baron Davis jersey in here now.
Okay.
Like, definitely. I ain't never seen nobody tear an ACL and come back jumping higher.
That's crazy that you say that because that was one of your guys. And then I also say you look like the comedian Gerald Houston, right? And there's a clip going out that's viral right now of Gerald Houston going up to Baron Davis. And Baron Davis like, hold up, bro. I don't play that. And he kind of gave him the forearm shiver like, hold up, bro.
Right.
And BD wasn't playing him go.
Right.
He was trying to go up to Baron Davis and call him like another person's name, but he wasn't having it. So
yeah, man.
not one of the real.
Yeah, Baron Davis is an affiliate, a real member. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shout out to B Diddy, man.
I'm just trying to live, bro. I ain't trying to.
Yeah. Anybody playing all them games?
I got no time for those games, bro.
Yeah, anybody going back and forth?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we're at the press conference. Coach Prime just saw Simeon Price and Brandon Davis-Swain. Look like we should have the man walking in soon.
For sure.
Y'all haven't gone to DeionSanders21.com yet. You need to go. Get you some merch.
Man. Chico, where can I go get that morning run sweatshirt?
That morning run sweatshirt, you can easily go to Uncle Chico, shopmyshopify.com and get you some. Shop today. We appreciate everybody who ever been on there just looking, shopping, gazing, like 50 Cent said, whether you're a window shopper.
All right, let's hit
We
it.
got Coach Prime. Let's go.
How's everyone?
Oh, God.
Brian Highland, our grounds crew guy that runs the campus. Phenomenal job. We just got finished with our walk, and I got to give him love, give him a shout out. Coach Fritz, remarkable career, unbelievable career. What he accomplished at Tulane and so forth has been astonishing, unbelievably. So I am very impressed by what he's accomplished as a coach, as well as being National Coach of the Year in 2022. In Tulane, 12-2, they were flat out rolling, man. 23-4 in the last 2 years. God bless you, Coach. Love what you're doing. Love what you're doing for all coaches. Love your staff, what you're assembled, and what you're building there. Students of the week, Brandon Davis-Swain from Detroit, Michigan. Cole Mathis, my man, Coach Mathis' son. Oh, let me see. I think that's it. Notable that I want to share. Good team. We're playing 2-0, doing some remarkable things offensively, moving the ball. Running back that can flat out hit it. When he hits it, he's out of there. There's some receivers that can get the job done defensively. They got some guys that can cover. Hopefully, we're able to run the ball. They didn't have a balanced attack. Special teams have been special for us, so we don't fret that with anyone. But it's going to be a good game, and I can't wait to get to Houston. It's a tremendous recruiting ground for us, Texas, period. So we love to go down there and play, and I pray that it's a sellout. We like to play in front of sellouts, although we don't like to play evening games, but we got to do what we got to do. So we welcome the challenge, and I can't wait to finish up here in strong and then get on the flight and get to Houston and get some work done. Let's go.
Hi, Coach. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
This is sweet iced tea, by the way. We do this in our on our training table. Chef Carl, love you, man.
Nice. I'm an Arnold Palmer person. Nick Edwards, Yahoo Sports. There was a report by Pete Thamel that Ryan Staub is the expected starter against Houston. Are you able to confirm that?
I'm not confirming nothing to y'all. Y'all know that. We ain't like that. We're good. We have capable guys. Staub has been doing a phenomenal job doing and getting the majority of the reps, but I haven't made that assessment and decision yet.
Hi, Coach.
You know, in today's media, we don't care about being correct anymore. We just want to be first. And there's no subjection to you when you're wrong. Nobody says nothing. You just go with it. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's where we are in media. Nobody gives a darn about being correct and being right. Everybody just want to be first. That don't make no sense to me. I would love the integrity that we once had with media. I would love that. Let's go. I'm sorry.
Hi, Coach. Adam Ulster Tiger, 24/7 Sports. We just had Simeon Price in here. He mentioned that he was in the portal for about 6 months, and it was kind of in a dark place. What's it been like to see him get this opportunity and run with it?
First of all, he deserves it. Second of all, you talk about a great kid, a character kid, a kid that loves this game, loves everything that comes with it, the education, academics, the leadership that we have in the building, not just the young men that he plays with, but the type of coaching staff that we have and support staff when it comes to academics and all. Phenomenal human being, man. I'm proud to have him a part of this team.
Hey, Coach. Pat Graham,
How you
Associate
doing,
Press.
man?
How you doing? Hey, when you're making a decision on a quarterback, I know we talked about you're not naming
Yeah.
a starter, but what factors do you go into it, and how much do you kind of factor in what the team thinks, and just not to make change for change's sake?
Oftentimes, what the team thinks may not be correct. Oftentimes, what the fans think, or the media, it's got to be what we as coaches have come to the conclusion what best fits us for where we're headed. That's how we kind of accumulate that decision and understand leadership is involved, understanding the totality of the offense is involved, and being able to do some things that are off script. When the play breaks down, just come on, man. What you got? What you got? You know, that I feel like a quarterback has to make 3 plays on his own a game. Just 3 plays. You know, throwing the ball and we call that route is one thing, but you made that play out of nothing. That's something, and a quarterback has to make at least 3 plays a game for us to be successful.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell, the Daily Camera. Have two questions for you. First off, you mentioned recruiting a little bit. How big of a deal is it for you guys to go to Texas and play in front of the people down in Texas?
It's always a big deal for us to go anywhere and play, but not only play to become successful, and play our type of football and the way we go about doing it. That's what makes it successful. Not just to go to Texas and play, but to win, and to win in a dominating fashion. That's what we desire to do.
Second question is, you mentioned the other day, and I know this about you, but you like the underdog, right? And the Rudy story, things like that.
Yeah.
Where did that come from with you, and why have you always liked the underdog?
I was always him. That dude. And most of those guys that I attracted was Rudy's. And I always looked up for them. They were always my homies. Whether it was baseball, football, basketball, business, or whatever, have it. I love the guy or the woman who's not selected, who's not poised, who articulation may not be correct, who may not have the right outfit in a closet or shoes, but wants it, has integrity, has a heart, has a relationship with the Lord. I love, and I will invest in an underdog every day. It ends with a Y.
John Treach, 9 News. Coach, are you concerned about what not having a solidified quarterback would do to the
A
team?
solidified quarterback? Who has one of those? I got time today. Who has one of those? What does that look like? What does a solidified quarterback looks like? What does that look like? I want to know. We play quarterbacks every week. What does a solidified quarterback looks like? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you for that setup. Excuse me, sir. I don't. That could mean something's up with your roster if it's clear. Then that clear guy goes down. What's up with the second one? I like where we are, man. I like what we have. I like what we're playing with. I like these dice I'm shaking. I do. I really do.
Hey, Coach, how you feeling?
Good, always.
Love to hear it. Scott Proctor at DMVR. You were just talking a little bit about, the quarterback doing some off-script stuff. You want to see them make at least 3 plays on their own a game.
No, I said you got to make 3 plays.
For sure.
I didn't say I want to see them. You got to
do that to win.
3 plays for us to win a game.
For sure. Staub told us after the game on Saturday that on those 2 vertical shots he had to Sincere wasn't supposed to go vertical.
He
Staub
checked
kind of
off.
told him to.
He checked off.
What'd you make of that? And is that kind of what you're talking about in terms of wanting to see that control at the line of scrimmage?
He checked off. He did what he's supposed to do. He did what he's supposed to do. We did what we were supposed to do last week as a team. We need to do what we're supposed to do this week, what we're expected to do. Staub did what we expected him to do. You all are surprised. We weren't. We're thankful and appreciative and just happy for him and elated for him that he sees the darn moment. We talk about the moment all the time in our meetings. We talk about taking advantage of opportunities, not only on the football field, but in life. And he did that. He did that. I'm proud of him.
Hey, Coach. Tyler King with the Denver Gazette.
It's our soccer, right? Tennis girl, right? Okay, I thought I recognized your face. I didn't know that was you.
She works for me now.
God bless you. I'm proud of you. All right.
You mentioned Houston having a pretty explosive running back. Obviously had a couple big runs the other day. Just kind of, what improvement have you seen from the defensive line over the last week or so?
From our defense?
Yeah, to maybe set up a
They've
better
been
game
playing
plan
good.
this week.
They've been playing good. I'm not going to say great, but they've been playing good. I think they got another level to them collectively. All of the 4 across the front. We got to get more pressure on quarterbacks, I feel. I feel like we do a better job of stuffing the run in the A and B gaps and let the long linebackers flow and get to the ball the way they're capable, because we have some fast linebackers and they can run. They can all run. But we're doing an adequate job. I think we could do better. I challenge him to do better every day.
Anything else for Coach? Go ahead, Jack.
Jack,
Jack Carlo, how
come
are
on,
you?
man, Jack. Come on, Jack. Give it to me.
Jack Carlo. Doesn't get old.
Jack, I love it, man. You don't understand. This is the only reason I come in here.
It's the best. It's the best part of the week.
There you go.
What was I gonna say?
Take your time. We'll wait for you, Jack.
Brandon Davis-Swain
Yeah.
just came in here. Just what has allowed him to kind of step into a starting role early this season?
Confidence. First of all, he had to get his body together. He had to get a little Swayze together in the offseason and take lifting and conditioning serious. He wasn't serious about it last year. Just a high school kid coming out of high school that think it was fun, thought it was going to be fun. No, it ain't fun when you ain't playing. It ain't fun when you're not dominating. It's not fun when you're not on the field. He took it serious. Our two or several D-line guys that are leading that group, they're phenomenal. He's really paying attention to details, and he works his butt off. He really works his butt off. But we got a surprise for him this week as well. I hope he didn't disclose that, but we got a surprise for him. He's been doing well, and we're going to extend his role.
Coach, just last thing on the quarterbacks. Do you envision a scenario where it's just one guy this week? Or okay.
That's the goal. I don't want to play musical chairs to quarterbacks. Why would I want to come to the game and do that? I'm like spinning the darn wheel and it lands on, I mean, I wasn't good at roulette. Although I would put everything on 21 black any day. You better believe that. Hey, I don't want to put them on three numbers, man. I want one thing. Yeah, one thing. And hopefully we get to that point. But I'm proud of where we are offensively, but we're improving to me every week. And we're getting better and better.
Just wondering about Amarion Miller's progress and Down Hayden's progress.
Both of them are practicing. Amarion, I don't know if we're going to see him this week. Dallin is he worked his butt off today. He's closer to being seen than Amarion. We want Amarion to get healthy. Don't rush that. Don't rush that, because that could linger with you all season and prevent you from being the best that you can be. But he's working his butt off.
Ryan Scholes from Ralph Report. Ryan Staub said that Shador has helped him a lot get ready for this, and then Shador showed some love to him on Twitter after the game. Kind of how cool is that to have Shador there helping him out?
He's talked to him as well. He's called him. He's called him, and they conversated as well. First of all, you got to understand, Staub is a lovable dude, man. Like everybody who's played here previously have reached out to him and congratulated him, or some way or another tweeted him or done something to let them know how proud they are, because he's always been the stand-up guy. No matter who's starting, he's always been there in support. He's not going to be one of those guys who, somebody else is starting, he's sitting on the bench mad, sulking. He's not built like that. He's going to be there in support and make sure you're prepared, make sure the scout team is prepared. He's going to give you everything he has whenever he gets the opportunity to practice, or even if I think he was giving signals last week. Going from giving signals and getting in the game, come on, man, that don't happen. That don't happen. This is a real life story that's happening right before your eyes. So hats off to him, because he's the ultimate teammate. He's the ultimate teammate. He's the ultimate character guy. And those are the type of guys that we're looking for. But oftentimes those guys don't come with the 3 and 4 and 5 stars that you guys get excited about. I'm looking more at, can they play here? Do they fit who we are? Not do they come with a 4 and 5 and a star or whatever have it. And Staub is one of those guys, man, and I'm proud of him. Love him to life. I really do.
Kind of an overview question.
Yes, sir.
When we talked to you, you hadn't looked at the film yet. After looking at the film, what did you like about each of the quarterbacks?
What did I like about each of the quarterbacks? That's a setup. God bless you all.
Coach said that's the setup. I can smell it.
If he say he got time today, buckle up, buddy. Yeah. If you say you got time, man,
Prime.
grab your seatbelt.
Yes, indeed, man. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, too swift for the Hatons. Got to be quicker than that. Right.
Hey, why that man say he said I was good at roulette, but I'm betting on 21 black.
Did I not say that yesterday?
Yeah.
I just said that yesterday.
I don't remember
Black
you saying
21,
that.
baby. You don't remember me saying that?
Well, you said it.
I said it on the show. When
What's that?
I
What
think
was the context?
what we was talking about right there, Uncle Neely said that Coach Prime gonna bet on himself every time.
You said 21 black.
I just commented with 21 black. That's all.
Oh, okay. That I just missed it, but I believe you
Yeah.
said it though, because you smart guy for sure. My cuz.
Let's see what Unc has to say.
Hey, Coach Prime been saying I'm gonna bet on 21 black since the Atlanta Falcons.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he got it from me. I didn't say he got it from
But
me.
now that's the way Dukes was setting it up. Like somehow you the first person to ever say this. That man been saying 21 black since the Falcons. And she go
Hey,
like,
dude.
I said it last week.
Dude, he's sitting over there steaming. Steve
I'm
coming out
just
his
like-
ears.
I'm like, no, I know you ain't trying to take credit for that. Boy.
That man sitting over there steaming, dude. You like,
That man headed to the patent office. About I said it. Boy, Chico, you something else, dog.
I said, I didn't say it first.
You
Well,
know
you
that's
heard
what you
that
was
before,
implying.
dude.
You know that's what you was implying. I said it last week. I beat him to it. hey, Dukes, that's why I had to give him this.
Oh.
Hey, dog, come on, dog.
Man, I need an inhaler, don't I?
Yeah, you need something. You could inhale. Get what I can see.
All right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
first of all, I guess we can go
After that lie, you don't even know where to start, do you?
Oh man.
Where do we go from here?
That's your grabbing his chest hold out that lie.
Chico said, hee hee.
La la.
All right.
Cuz.
All right.
Oh man.
He said a lot of things in that interview. He he talked about the obvious and who the starting quarterback was. Of course, he didn't reveal that. Although there are reports out there, like we talked about before the show really started, and Pro Coach Prime came on there. First of all, let's go there then. What do y'all think about that? You know, with him addressing and answering that quarterback situation question the way he did.
I think it's exactly right. I think it's spot on. Like you certainly, you think about how many people leading up to what was his health press conference said that he was retiring, resigning, announcing a leave of absence, and they had it from a good internal source. And then when it came out to be, he announced his bladder cancer and the surgery. No repercussions or backlash to those people who went out there trying to be first or something. It's like your granddaddy told you, Chico, a broke clock is right twice a day, and a blind hog can find an acorn. Like, and just because you get it right, don't mean it was right.
But I need my opinion. Hold up.
All right, write that down right there, Duke. we gonna clip that part.
If you keep rooting,
You're
gonna find something.
Dang, man, that's crazy.
But you're gonna
It's
hop on that
amazing,
one
though.
find and act like, oh man, look what he did. He was right.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Blind
Duke, what you think,
hog.
man? While you're writing that down, blind hogs like acorns. Yeah, that is a
Tater, you can substitute whatever you want to substitute for.
A blind hog find an acorn. I'm going with that one.
In other words, he'll find something to eat. Right? He'll find food.
He'll find something to make you think he's successful.
Mm.
Ooh.
But you betting on the one offer though.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like the folks.
The mayor
during the health press conference. Look how many people said something different. But who
all I
went?
want to say is yeah. Like you've said that before, Mayor, that a lot of people want to be first and don't really care about being right. It's kind of
Yep.
like when you go up to bat, I guess, and you just swing for the fences
Mm-hmm.
and you swing hard with your eyes closed sometimes.
And get contact.
They get contact. You might make contact, but you're gonna have a lot of strikeouts on your record too. You know. So hey, appreciate that knowledge you're dropping on.
Yeah, it's because again, what Coach Prime was not alluding to, just saying perfectly. Like there's no accountability anymore. There's no backlash or outrage or repercussions for it. So people just do it. Forget being right. I want to be first because if I say it, all them tweets get retweeted, all them clicks and click. You can't undo them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no integrity in the industry in that regard. It's like I just want to be first. So let me go out here and say that. Well, the first thing I asked you, Chico, and you mentioned to me, we started the show. I said, "Oh man, I hadn't heard that. Where'd they get that from? What source did they cite? Who did they
Right.
quote?"
Right. Because it
And you
doesn't
said
matter that they said it.
unnamed
Yeah.
sources in the building. Look, that's like an unsigned letter. I can't pay attention to that.
Hello.
If you can't put your name on it, whatever. And let me say this. Even just again, the blind hog, even if it comes out to be right, that don't mean it was right. It was a blind guess that happened to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't hear from the head coach's mouth or you don't hear from a quotable source, why would you run with that?
Quotable source.
Yeah.
Somebody who's gonna stand on it, put their name on it. I said that.
I text my guys from DMVR halftime. We were texting about the post game show. And I said, by the way, Staub is going to be the starter third quarter. Oh man, really? Can I quote that? Man, no, you can quote it, put my name on it. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, I'm copying the tweet where they quoted me. It's like, when it's the truth, why you hide? Because you either hiding because you didn't have the authority to say it, or you're hiding because it's made up. Either one of them, I can't take that to the bank on the first 15.
Mm.
Even if it turns out to be correct, it wasn't a valid quote source done in the correct manner. So you still, again, all those people who are out there saying, I got it on good authority, Coach Prime is resigning tomorrow and take a leave of absence. And then when that didn't happen, did nobody go unfollow them or check them or say, damn man, I never listen to you again? They got their 10,000 retweets and they went on to do it again.
Just like NBA Centel, right? Like, so NBA Centel is like one of those parody media sites,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just put something out, and people will run with it, and don't even know it's fake. And they say, "Oh, you got Centelled," and
Yeah.
and that's it. Now, no matter the
Yeah.
damage that you may have done to somebody's family, like they would go and pretty much fabricate like Instagram comments. Like Zion Williamson would go under somebody's picture and be shooting a shot at him. And he didn't do this. You don't know what that man got going on. But by the time the 10,000 retweets, they're not apologizing, they laughing. So no, I get it.
Yeah. They want the
And
eyeballs. They want the
and
retweet and share.
like I shared with y'all the other day, yesterday on the morning run, one of the things I love about this situation, look at the position it puts your opponent in.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you sit here on a Tuesday afternoon and go, oh yeah, Juju gonna be the starter? Like, are you
Right.
trying to gift wrap them the game plan of what film to go watch? Like,
Exactly.
if there's this doubt and confusion externally, but there is none internally, why would I fix that?
And then even if the reports, I think one of them said that Staub was getting reps with the ones at practice, like
which happens every practice. like
what we doing, dog?
Every practice. What is Shador in Cleveland?
He's the number 3 quarterback, right?
Yeah. And guess what he's doing today? Practicing.
Uh-huh.
Because he on the team and he's on the roster and he's in an emergency quarterback situation, so he has to get reps. And so that's why Coach Prime could sit there and say he didn't do anything that we haven't seen him do before.
Yeah.
But you also have to consider when you step back from that, and I love how deftly DFTLY Coach Prime, when he said what he was looking for, he still described all three of them. Like he did, that like all three of them are capable of doing what he said he's looking for. And then what I also love is from an internal standpoint, when these quotes from him today start making their way around the building, what confidence does it give the guys as they're fighting for that job to know I don't have to look over my shoulder during the game because Coach Prime said whoever you go with, that's who you're going with.
Yeah.
So win the battle this week.
That's
Getting on
it,
the plane
dog.
third. Getting on the plane Thursday. You got Wednesday, Thursday practice.
Go out there and play. Ball out. Make somebody know your name. And we had already planned to have Ryan Staub's parents on Prime Parents, and before all this happened. So when y'all see him on it, don't think that we went and hollered just because of all of these things happen. We've been.
Oh man, speaking of before it happened, go watch the footage this morning. Who did I do the buff walk with Saturday? I tell you because I know y'all didn't watch it. Staub. What did Staub do during the buff walk? Stopped to sign autographs.
Hello.
Yes, he did. I saw that.
I think. Oh, that's right. Just coincidence. Yeah. We just up here. We don't know stuff. This is coincidence.
Yeah.
All right. I got a bridge in Brooklyn. I see.
Man.
Ain't lying.
Beachfront property at College Park. Hello.
Yeah, come on. Come like.
I got a mansion. I got a mansion on the moon.
Duke, so if you, I hate to say this for Chico because he'll mess it up. You find a sucker, you lick it. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of suckers out there. Fall for any damn thing. Y'all keep on falling for it. I read, I heard. No, I didn't.
Police?
No, I wasn't saying that to him. I'm
That's the
saying
pause police, Duke.
Putting on stuff.
Hey man.
Oh, so crazy, man.
What I do?
She gonna hit that siren. Right? That's the first time I heard that. What's wrong?
Man. He said that was little hat material, the chat said.
Yeah. What said Pop? That's crazy.
Man. That's what Snoop Dogg said. That's his quote. She found the sucker and she licked it.
Oh,
Yeah. She licked it.
So you find you, man.
Then Unc said you put that log on that fire, you got to poke it.
You got to.
You got to keep that fire going.
Yeah. It's a fire underneath that log. Like you got to keep it going. You got to stick that thing.
Also, Simeon Price, once again, Coach Prime praised him as he got on the podium. So shout out to Simeon Price and the special teams guys and everybody else that Coach Prime praised out there. Big game coming up at Houston. Anything you looking forward to, Duke?
Yeah, I wonder if we see Dylan Hayden this week. He said, well, not, and that I don't know. We don't know. He just said he's closer than Omarion than O is. So I wonder if you get to see him.
I think the differential is the specific injury that Hayden had or has is not likely to reoccur. It's almost like a quarterback hitting his hand on a helmet or something, But when you're dealing with a hamstring and you're a receiver, if you don't allow that thing to completely heal, 2 games later it happens again. 3 games after that it happens again. As you look up, you've lost a complete season, because you didn't take an extra week off or didn't take an extra week of treatment. So I had, sitting the Delaware game helped. Of course, sitting this one will help because we got to understand, even though this is the conference opener with the depth of that receiver room, you need him for that stretch of the BYU, Arizonas, TCU's on through the table where it ain't nothing but conference games. And so if you can sit Houston and even Wyoming, that is so much more beneficial than going out there for Houston and Wyoming, re-injuring it, and now you're missing 4 Big 12 conference games in a row.
Exactly.
But Hayden does have to wrap off his hand. He was engaged in practice. I think, just got to knock a little Chico. I know so please chime in on this. It takes a long time to get into football shape, but it doesn't take a lot of time to get out of it. Now, you mess around and sit 2 weeks, like you can't just get back out there and be what you were 2 weeks ago. Like you got to get back acclimated to football conditioning. And I think that's where he is now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get a lot of reps at practice. You might even see him, and I don't know the exact injury. I could probably give a little bit more in depth, but I think that you'll probably see him having some third team, special team, not special team, but scout team reps, should I say? Just to get back going, get his legs up under him, get some contact in, and compete against the first team. before you see him out there, I think in some live reps or even especially starting. And that goes also to the production that Michael Welch and
Y'all
Simeon
never
Price
get to see Jack
have
Carlo
been
up
putting
close.
out.
So y'all got to come look at. This is the famous Jack Carlo. You come a little closer, Jack.
Jack Carlo, come on closer.
Yeah, that's
What's up, buddy? How you
That's
doing?
Jack Carlo right there. This is the reason Coach Prime even does press conference.
It's hard.
Tell him, give a shout out. Let them know where we can find him at.
Hey, Jack, what's your handle? When know they can find you? Where they can follow you?
Dang.
Yeah, he said Carlo like we know how to spell it. Like I would have said Carlo, L-O-W, but it's L-O-U-G-H. That's the way it's spelled. Yeah. Jack Carlo, coolest guy in the building when I leave.
Too cool. He said when I leave, that's hard.
He just got it. He just got
Yeah.
it. He just
He walked away
came back.
like,
he
that
got
was
one step and said, "What the fuck you say?"
hard.
All right, bro.
he walked away like, yeah, oh.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
One time for Jack Carlo. Put a Jack Carlo in the chat. W Jack in the chat.
Yes.
That's a cold-blooded name, though. Jack Carlo.
Yeah, sound like a secret agent or something.
Yeah. I know he got at least a couple phone numbers off that.
You know, one of the things I love, man, Coach Prime said today when asked about the underdog, and I see it in him all the time. Hell, I'm one of them. Like the amount of time that he takes from his less position to help those who all they needed was an opportunity. They got what it takes, but just needed an opportunity. Man, he's the king of that, man. And you see it around his staff when you look at the guys, Coach Chaney from Fort Myers. You look at the guys he came up with in the league, like Kevin Mathis was underdog, brought him. You look even at Warren Sapp with a quote unquote gold jacket. Prime gave him an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that answer.
Man, I missed him. I
Jack
didn't see who that
Harlow
was.
just went down, so you got to wait on him to come back up. Yeah. Oh, you said you didn't? They didn't see who it was. So.
No, we didn't see what. Tell him, go ahead, give a shout out there.
That was Jake from DMVR.
What up, Jake? What up, Jake?
Scotty Too Hottie. Hey, I was just talking about y'all. Yeah, because I said, like when Coach Prime mentioned people, these unquoted media sources be first. Yeah. I said, look, it was just like when I text my guys at the halftime during DMVR and told them to start with starting. I was like, quote me. Yeah. When I see an article, ain't nobody quoted, there ain't shit going on. Yeah, give me a name. If I don't have a source, I don't believe it.
That's right.
Hey, Jack Carlo said he cooler than you, Jake. You might want to call him. Yeah, like I think it's a Jack Jake beef brewing, Yeah. I'm making it up, but I think it's happening.
Look, Chico dying.
Who thinks of that shit to say that?
What's up,
You're
man?
on live.
Goodness gracious.
It's the guy now,
dog.
Camden Dempsey.
Come, dog. What up? What up, Cam?
You are live.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, that is their live broadcast right there.
Tell him to give us a good quote.
He said, "Give him a good quote." They want to hear a good quote from the governor.
We can't hear him though, Unc.
I got them repeat it.
Okay.
Gotcha. He said you're going to see this team improve, and he's excited about what you're going to see on Friday in Houston.
Tell the
The
governor,
governor, the team spokesperson.
Yes, sir. It was
The governor and the mayor.
It was almost like Unc just translated for him.
It's over with.
The governor and the mayor. Oh, no.
And the mayor. Hey, can I get the second part of my interview on?
I'm gonna do y'all. Hey, you can do it. Y'all can do it without me because it's an hour now.
Luke, if you was the campaign manager for mayor to be candidate Christopher Neely, what would you have to say here if you were on the morning run?
Do you want somebody who's going to be financially astute with the resources of Jackson, Mississippi? Do you want to know? Do you want to vote for someone who every woman in Jackson, Mississippi has already said that they would love to be with? Would you want to vote for somebody who was Ebony, most eligible bachelor? Hello, Christopher Neely.
We gone, bro. You holler, It's the morning run. We catch y'all Wednesday. We out.
Yeah, they told they told me that you was Ebony Most Eligible Bachelor. You was in there.
This is one more thing that they tell you, and it really applies to Chico more than you.
What's that?
Here we go.
As a matter of fact, it's when Chico saw me on TV when that A&E thing. Did they tell you I used to be the executioner for the state?
The Undertaker. Doom, doom.
And that's
Duke,
when you walk off.
everything, Duke. Everything, Duke. You see this guy walking down the hall like that right there, man. Your light's about to go black.
Damn, I guess he really was a giant killer.
Oh, you think y'all think we making these names up? You can't just use names, don't have no credibility to.
Oh my gosh. Uncle Neely walk in.
This dog,
supposed to be like,
stop, Chico.
Hey, speaking of elections, man, shout out to Chico's sister. She won her election for school board. He acted like he couldn't mention it on the show. So instead of talking about some shit from 25 years ago, let's talk about that. That was last week.
Would you?
Didn't your sister run for office?
Can I ask you a question? How did you know that?
First of all, let me tell you, because it's
No.
your inability.
How did you know that?
Let me tell you. I'm finna tell you. It's your inability to comprehend. On Unc and Chico, you announced that she was running. On Unc and Chico Live about 3 weeks ago, and you and Arlie had an education conversation, and I was making jokes about your Selma education. You announced it, and then after the election, go to your Facebook page. You posted it.
Exactly. So I posted it, and I said it. What you want me to do? Come on here and
No,
tap
I'm talking
dance
about
for
on the
you
morning
and announce-
run. You're right, dog. You're right. That's what I want you to do. I want you to tap
No,
dance
for
with me.
sure. I appreciate you mentioning that. So shout out to my sister who did win city school board president of the city of Selma, Alabama. So y'all got an applause out there. Y'all put an applause in the chat. Miss Cicely Curtis. We appreciate Unc, who is is he still on or is he paused? Or did he leave? Unc probably dipped. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. He was very studious. So I think he's paused right now. Or
Tell you
stuck
one
in the
thing.
portal.
I ain't finna mention nothing else about Unc Pass. That man said, yeah, did he tell you I was the executioner? I was like,
And
all right,
that's
next
serious.
question. Hey, boy, I ain't trying. Hey, man, look.
And I think that might have been the role he was in or something like it, because when I saw him on that A&E special, right? I think it was like I'm sure he's okay with me saying that, But anyways, it was something about Mississippi, and it was something about I don't know whether he was the mayor or warden, might have been a warden or something, but the dude was doing something corrupt. But anyways, Unc was on the team that was either advising him or working with him or something like that, right? But the dude was doing this stuff on alone. Unc didn't have nothing to do with it. But I just saw him in the back, and you could tell whoever he was serious. Had his suit on, no expression on his face. He looked like somebody who would walk in and hit the switch and turn around and walk back off with no emotion. I said, "Look at this." So I texted him. I said, "Hey man, is this you?"
Hey, boy, one thing you
Yeah,
can't.
dog.
We not like like in like old school country, they'd be like they call like John and the Jackie on somebody. They say play in the dozens. That's somebody you don't play the dozens with. He ain't got no limit.
Nah,
he ain't got no limit, bro. Yeah,
that's why I be laughing sometimes, dog. And
you can't play the dozen with Uncle Neely, man. And, hey, man, I'm over here laughing. He said, "Did he tell you I was the executioner?" I'm like, "Whoa!"
He said that's when you walk off.
Yeah, man. Let me.
Yeah, man.
How about them Braves?
Well, at that moment, we would like to say we appreciate everybody in the chat. Whoever want to be that in the top 10, y'all get in the chat and start engaging, hitting the like button, or hit that super chat. All super chats will be read. Thank y'all for going to the website and supporting us, and going to Instagram and following us. Y'all see our handles right there at the Morning Run Live.
They got the cousins landing the plane.
Got the cousins landing the plane. That's right.
What's up? Yeah, me and my cousin. Hey man, hey Chico, bro. Man, look, I was trying to find like my social media so I could play it on my show, on the live. Like, so I was just trying to find cause
hold up, rewind.
All right, so I was trying to find my social media, a link to it, because I would have had to sign in on my computer, and I wasn't signed in on my computer. So I was just trying to play a clip from my social media, right? And dog, when I Googled it, man, this was a touching moment. When I Googled myself to go, I said Dukes to Scoop, social media. You know what came up?
What?
A post of you said, "My cousin Dukes." And there's a video of me interviewing somebody, bro. So, hey, man, too much love, cuz
See?
we locked in, bro.
See? Your boy, see, I be supporting. I ain't gonna brag on it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I be supporting, and people don't even be knowing I be supporting. And you know, I had a touchy moment yesterday, man. I ain't gonna cry on here, but I was
Okay.
like, man, you know what? I got some cousins and some family members and some friends out there that's in some great positions of power, right? That can
Mhm.
do some things. That's actually doing some things out there. That's doing, let's just say, for instance, they're buying ads out there
I thought you were gonna
on
say something else.
no. They're buying ads, marketing, they're advertising in other places. And I'm like, bro, don't y'all know y'all can advertise over here? Like,
Mm.
are we doing something wrong or different? Or to the fact that our ice is not as cold as that ice over there? What's going on? So I kind of felt offended, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be offended. I'm just gonna keep doing what we doing. And eventually what will happen for us is gonna happen for us because it'll be for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like my like my dad always say, you keep going to the barbershop, eventually you'll get a haircut. Hello.
I appreciate that. He ain't lying.
For sure.
Yeah. Ice, Dennis, bread is not as hot, air conditioner is not as cold, whatever you want to use in that in that situation right there, Dennis, you can put it in. But all in all, we appreciate y'all supporting us because eventually we're gonna have some nice brand deals on the morning run. You know, I'm gonna be working with us. Shout out to Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whoever else gonna sponsor us and have their logo right there next to the morning run and sponsor this segment of the show as we land the plane. For Duke's School for Big Dog Chico, for everybody else out there checking in from the East Coast to the West Coast, we're gonna get up and about of here. This is the morning run. Y'all. Subscribe, and comment. Anything else, Dukes?
Mm-mm.
I guess we landed the plane. Peace.